This might be a new market in a little-known paramedical sector. Millions of people suffer from serious eye conditions requiring prosthetics. However, these devices often remain inaccessible, particularly in developing countries. In Africa, access to quality ocular prosthetics remains a major challenge for many visually impaired people. But today, initiatives are emerging to address these inequalities and promote social inclusion for affected individuals. Our correspondent Maxime Farrel Bounya reports from Douala.
Eye health issues affect a significant portion of Cameroon's population, with one of the most alarming consequences being eye loss, which severely impacts victims' daily lives. While ocular prostheses don't restore vision, they have become a necessity for improving the quality of life for affected individuals. It's primarily an aesthetic need. Take Charlotte, who this morning decided to visit an ocularist, a creator of ocular prostheses in Douala. She lost the use of her left eye more than 10 years ago. Michel offers her two options: prefabricated prostheses or a customized solution.
When I work on prefabricated prostheses, I'm under no pressure. Because I can cut as I wish, I determine the iris diameter and colors. In contrast, with personalized or custom-made prostheses, it's truly delicate work because we must strive to recreate almost 100%, or let's say 95%, match with the healthy eye. It requires a manufacturing process that can take between 10 to 12 hours to achieve satisfaction.
Charlotte opts for the second option, customized prostheses. After consultation, Michel begins his work in his laboratory.
We must begin with a consultation to examine the cavity interior and evaluate. Then, we proceed to cavity impression, which means taking imprints. This is done using a palatine port and some silicone. The silicone hardens in less than a minute, and after taking the impressions, we move on to creating a model. While we're manufacturing the model, we work on the iris, painting the iris. We capture the base color because everyone has their unique shade, so generally we must match the person's tone. After that, we combine the iris with the model to create the sclera. After the sclera, we move to painting, then to the crystalline lens for coverage. Then we shape it, sand it, and test if we're satisfied. If not, we make corrections.
The manufacturing process takes an average of 10 to 12 hours. To the uninitiated, it seems like magic.
Many victims don't even believe in this solution. And their social circle often doesn't support their social integration because people predominantly attribute it to witchcraft.
But scientifically, the result is satisfactory for Charlotte.
People used to mock me sometimes, insult me, say all sorts of things. I'm very, very happy, and to be honest, I didn't know I could be like this. I didn't know this was possible. There's no difference at all. Even tell where I had the problem. I don't even know if anyone will notice or not.
To provide quality ocular prostheses, Michel prefers to import the necessary raw materials from Europe or the United States, as the local market is riddled with counterfeit products. The work is self-funded.
Even this simple marker you see here, When you touch the prosthesis with it and insert it into the cavity, the patient feels uncomfortable because it's somewhat like experiencing tear gas. I have to order it from Europe to be certain of quality, so generally my products come from South Africa, Europe, and the United States.
However, access to this device is very limited due to patients' financial constraints, especially those in rural areas. To afford a prefabricated or custom ocular prosthesis, it costs an average of 500,000 CFA francs.
The profession is not well known, and the primary challenge in Cameroon is financial. 1. Many people doubt its legitimacy. 2. The population is impoverished and cannot compete on a global scale, as we are subjected to nearly the same rates as the rest of the world. This creates significant challenges. Fortunately, I have been able to voice my concerns. As we live in a poor and heavily indebted country, I cannot establish fixed costs for my services. I am forced to adjust my pricing accordingly. We must not abandon indigent individuals simply because they cannot afford to pay.
Today, Michel's expertise is in high demand across several African countries.
I have already worked in Burkina Faso, and there are Congolese from Kinshasa here, as well as Equatorial Guineans. Therefore, wherever I am needed, I will certainly go and contribute.
Outside of these countries, Michel's expertise is once again sought, particularly in Côte d'Ivoire, where he recently trained numerous young Ivorians in ocularism.